Hey guys, it's me Liv. So today I'm bringing you a quick tutorial on how to make this flat mail folder. I am participating in a flat mail challenge being hosted over at PinkZebra. She is a really great craft over there. She loves to have challenges, very active, and definitely keeps us encouraging us to get our craft on. So for this one, I am going to just do a brief overview. I am not done with this project by any means, but I thought it would be nice just to take a quick step so you can see how I did this part of it. Then you can decide if this is something that you would like to also do. So as you can see, and I'm just going to take out a padded envelope. The point of a flat mail challenge is really to be able to fit everything into, one type of, padded envelope like this. So that is really what the theme is. You don't want it too big or too wide. So that it is not too much to ship. And that's kind of the big main concept. So for this one, just so you guys can see, what I ended up doing is, I'm just going to bring my light down a little bit lower so hopefully you guys can see a little bit better, is created 2 pockets here on this side. And again, I'm still working on putting things and embellishments to go in there. I'll do a whole nother video on that of what I'm going to put in. And then I have a small pocket here and then a pocket here. I have just started to do some embellishments. I had this chipboard album that was like file folder look that I never actually got to do anything with, so I thought that that would just be cute to add in there. So maybe she can journal on, put a photo on or something like that. So I am going to include that. The other thing that I just started to do too, just to give you guys some ideas, is this is actually the internal part of the chipboard. If you buy the collection, and by the way, in case you're wondering, I'm putting it here for anyone who may be interested, this is Bo Bunny Harmony's collection. If you ever buy the whole thing, it comes with pre-made chipboard pieces, and this was actually in the center here, and this is what was holding these different embellishments in here. And so when I saw it, I said, you know what, I can use this as a shaker. So if you can see, all I did was put a piece of vellum on the back of it, and then a piece of cardstock over there. Put in spring themed confetti. I think I got this from the dollar store, to tell you the truth. It was just a butterfly flower confetti that just matched very well with this spring theme here. So I just went ahead and filled it with that. So that is going to be another item that I'm going to be including in here. But the point of this video is to give you a super quick of how I put this part of it together. So I'm going to use a totally different collection. So let me put this at the side. And for this one, I'm going to pull out that other one you may or may not be tired of seeing me craft with, which is the Bo Bunny Beautiful Collection. Beautiful You, it's called. So this is the stickers that came in it. So you can use as many pattern papers as you want. It's completely up to you and what your thoughts are. I'm actually going to go with a purple theme. So I'm pulling out all the sheets that have some type of purple in it to use. One more good purple one in here, if I remember correctly. You know what? This one. So, I'm going to take out at least 4 sheets because, I don't know about you, but whenever I craft, things kind of go a little haywire. I will put in the dimensions below. I saw a Pinterest picture of someone who did a folder like this, and so kind of try to fit it so that it would fit into this envelope. and create pockets for it. So the first thing you're going to need is your base. Now if you want this to be really stiff, you can use some really stiff chipboard. You can, cardstock. This is a heavyweight cardstock that I have here that just matches. You don't have to, because actually for this one I did not actually use any heavyweight cardstock. This is just the cardstock from the collection. But if you really want it to be nice and sturdy, this is the best thing to use. So the first cut is going to be 6 inches wide by 7.5 in length. That is your base. Then you're going to take whatever papers you want to use to decorate on top of it. And go ahead and do that now. I want to completely cover this. I don't want it to show it all. So I'm going to do the same exact length, 6 width, 7.5 height. And you're going to cover that part over. So for the pockets, this actually leaves you, which is perfect, this leaves you a 2.5 inch cut pretty much left over, which will work just perfect for what I need. And then I'm actually cutting this at 7 inches wide. Yes, you heard that right, 7 inches wide. Other parts, this is, I'll use that for the back side. Next, all you're going to do is take, whether you're going to do this out of chipboard or whether you're going to do this out of cardstock and then decorative paper on top. Again, whichever way you want to do it. The next step is scoring. So I was just crafting and I made a mess as always. Sometimes it's hard for me to find all my tools. And right here. So you want to score each side at 6.5. I'm going to line this up because I am too lazy to get out my scoreboard right now. And just do it right here on my, I gotta find my good bone folder. This poor one got filthy and dirty over time. This side. So I'm going to go ahead and score at 6.5. Go ahead and make sure you're doing your creases real well. And then you have pretty much your pocket part. Just to show you, again, you do not have to use the cardstock if you don't want to. It is completely up to you. So now I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to do it without the stiffer cardstock underneath, just so you can see what it looks like. But again, we're going to cut this one because I actually want it taller. It's going to be at cut it because I want the height. So let me go this way. I want the height to be just a little shy of 6. And again, I'm going to cut it to the 7. I'm going to do the same exact thing you just saw me do. And I found my better bone folder, so I'm going to use this one. Score it. 6.5 or 1/2 inch both sides. Then you just go ahead and glue this on so you can see how this all looks. Tape doesn't want to work with me. Because it's done. Let me get my new one out. So I want you just to see what it's going to look like. So there will be a pocket here and a pocket here. By creating those sides, it gives you the ability to stuff it just a little bit more depending on how much you want to load up this envelope. So one of the reasons why I do like to use that. And let me just get one of my trim pieces so I can cover up. Because the whole thing is not going to show, I'm not going to too stress about getting the whole bottom because no one's really going to see that. It's going to be inside. So my focus is just to get this all glued down and do it on the top edge. Now, in order to get them down, I am using my score tape. Someday, if I'm bold enough, I'll give you guys a behind the scenes look at the chaos that occurs on my desk when I'm crafting. It really does look like it exploded, but I try to keep this part of it nice and neat so you guys can see what I'm doing. Now you're only going to put score tape on the very bottom because you want to be able to put things in here. Those who may be new to crafting, you always want to make sure you press down really good on your score tape so that the tape sticks down. And then it's much easier to pick up the protective covering on top of it. Probably the trickiest part, I think. So once I show you this, I did the same exact thing on the other side. I just changed the height and placement a little bit, but same exact concept. So I'm going to press down really good. I'm going to go in and make sure those sides are really on. And then you're going to see you have this much space left here. I'm going to do the same thing now to this one and add this here. guys can see. And just get the gist of what I'm doing here. And then when I come back, I will try to share a video of the embellishments that I'm going to put in both of these. Just a little bit more, cut mine a little too short on that corner. Varnished it down, I think that's the word they use. There we go. Then again, you're going to do the same exact thing. Tape. Just move this sheet out of the way. Oh, before I tape it down. It's actually easier to go from here. Then you're going to have, again, all this space here. You can completely change the heights. It's up to you what you want to do. For this one, I did change the heights. I'm just going to bring up the one that I had already finished so you can see. So this one has a lot lower, completely up to you. What's going to stay the same is the cut here. It's always this, because this is 6 and you try and do 1/2 inch on each side. Every piece is going to be 7. But how high you make it, completely up to what your purpose is. For this side, I do want some big decorative piece on one side, and on the other side, I don't want that. I just want some more spaces to put items in, and some low and some high. So you can completely adjust the height to whatever you want. But I just wanted to give you an idea of how to do a pocket folder. I think I showed you the mermaid one, which I sewed things on an angle. If you have a sewing machine, you can do that as well. You could actually do that here, and you could still do the indents if you want it. You may not have to if you sew, but I just wanted to give you guys the idea of how you can make this you know, flow a little bit better. You know, some people do like to do a punch right here because they feel like it helps get things in and out a lot easier. So that's completely up to you. And I just wanted to, hopefully this gave you some ideas if you're ever entering any type of flat mail challenge. I have one other one that I like to do that I am going to show you guys on a different video, and that's doing it as a circle, and it's just one big circle that actually makes 2 pockets. If you did 2 circles, you're able to then make 4 pockets, and I will come back and show you that one as well. But this is actually a good one too if you like to do mini albums. You can use this as a page and make different heights and put it in there. So that's just another way if you are trying to expand what you may have in a mini album as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video, quick overview on how to do a pocket flat mail envelope. And if you are planning to enter, good luck to anyone who enters. Go check out PinkZebra's challenge that she's having, and I am hoping I will have this all done soon to share another video on all the things that I'm going to put in there, hoping to give you guys a couple of creative ideas. I'm really focusing on how to use negative space as much as possible. I think that a lot of this gets wasted and we don't really think about it, and I think that there are going to be some really creative ways how we can utilize negative space within these chipboards so that kind of gives it more life to even the board itself. But anyway, have a great night, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to give me a thumbs up and share along with your friends. I hope to talk to everyone soon. Take care. Bye.